All right, class. So today we will working on standard form. So we're going to try to convert a slope-intercept form or point-slope form into a standard form. And the standard form is ax plus by equals c, where a cannot be negative and a, b, c cannot be a fraction. So a, b, c will be a number, right? A and b will be coefficient, c will be constant. This is some restriction for standard form. A cannot be negative. So if they are negative, you have to turn them into a positive. Okay? If A, B, C cannot be a fraction, so if they are fractions, you have to turn them either to whole number or integers. Okay? So let's start with question number 1. So slope is 4, y-intercept is 1. So we have y equal to 4x plus 1. Okay? So we know ax plus by on the same side, right? So what we will do is to move 4x to the left, we have minus 4x plus y equal to 1, okay? C by itself on the right side, so we have 1 is good. Now, we're going to check the restriction. A cannot be negative, but now I see negative 4. Right? So if I don't want that negative to be there, to get rid of the negative, so either you're going to multiply by negative 1 or divide by negative 1 for all terms. Okay, so you make sure you do that for all terms. So we will have 4x minus y equal to negative 1. Okay, so that is your answer. And there's no fraction, so that is your standard form. Number 2, slope is negative 2/3, y-intercept is negative 6. So we will have y equal to negative 2/3 x minus 6. Okay, so we're going to put the x and the y on the same side. So add negative 2/3 x to the left. So we have 2/3 x plus y equivalent to negative 6. All right, A cannot be negative, okay? So that's good. 2/3 is positive. A, B, C cannot be a fraction. So I see 2/3 is a fraction, so I need to make it to be not a fraction, so if I don't want it to be a fraction, so I will multiply it by 3. Okay, because 3 over 3 will be 1, right? If I do it to one term, I have to do it to other term as well. Okay, so you will have 2 times 3 will be 6x plus 3y equivalent to negative 18. And that is your standard form. Okay. All right, number 3. Okay, I'm going to do number 3, and I'm going to let you do number 4. You are given slope, and you're given a point. So I will use the point slope form that I learned from yesterday. So y minus y1 equal to slope times x minus x1. And I'm going to substitute them in. So y minus 0 equal to negative 5 multiply with x. Minus to minus 2 will be adding 2. So y equal to negative 5x minus 10. All right, so this is my slope-intercept form. I need to convert them into standard form, where the x go with the y, right? Ax plus by. So I will have, so I move it to the left, so I add 5x on both sides. So I will have 5x plus y equal to negative 10. All right, let's check with the restriction. A cannot be negative, so it's good. A, B, C cannot be fractions. So these are not fractions. So this is my final answer, sir. All right, you try number 4. And I will do number 5, and then y'all try 6. Number 5. Okay, so they given you 2 points. Okay, so doesn't matter what form you use, like slope-intercept form or point-slope form, you still need to find slope, right? So my step 1 will be finding slope. So I will label them to make sure it will be accurate. So y2 minus y1, I have minus 3 minus 1. x2 minus x1, 3 minus 4. I will have negative 4 over negative 1 should be 4. So slope is 4. Now I'm going to use point slope form to turn it into a linear equations. So y minus y1. y1 is 1. Slope is 4. X minus x1. So x1 is 4. X minus 4. Plus 1 on both sides, so it will be negative 15. All right, so next will be turn it into ax plus by equals c. So 4x, if you move it to the left, it will become negative 4x plus y equal negative 15. All right, a cannot be negative, so to get rid of the negative, you divide by negative 1 for all. So I have 4x minus y equal to positive 15. Okay. Right, you try 6. All right, I'm doing number 8. All right, this one giving you a graph, so you'll be able to find slope and y-intercept, right? Slope will be rise over run. So this is my 0.1 and this is my 0.2. So rise will be 1. Run will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So slope, positive slope, 1/5. Rise over run. Y-intercept is negative 1. So y equal to 1/5 x minus 1. I'm going to turn it into standard form. Okay. So we will have negative 1/5 x. Could I subtract on both sides? Adding y. C is negative 1. Okay. Now there's 2 options that you can choose and do. Okay. So to get rid of the fraction, you can multiply by 5 for all. And you'll have negative 1x plus 5y equal negative 5, right? And then you divide by negative 1 to get rid of the negative for a, because a cannot be negative. You will have, this should not be, x minus 5y equal to 5, right? Another way that you can do, so you can do this, multiply by 5 and then divide it by negative 1, but you also can multiply by negative 5. Okay, if you do this, you will get the answer right away. Get negative times a negative, you will have x. Negative 5y, you times y, you get negative 5y. So you do 2 things in one. Negative times negative is positive, negative 5 times negative 1 is 5. Okay? So that is your answer. So either you multiply by 5 and divide it by negative 1, or multiply by -5, just to get the shortcut. Let me delete this. All right, that's your answer. So you can try number 7.